Hey folks, Bank Robber Phil here. Just want to show you guys what I call a poor man's fishing rig. I've been fishing down in the creek a lot for some channel cat. I've been getting hung up with these fancy rigs I've got, and heavy weights and nice swivels, and you know, all your beads and all that good stuff. But losing all that stuff costs a lot of money. So I just want to show you guys what I've been doing. Old trick, but a cheap one. All that we'll be using is our weight of choice and our hook of choice. That's it. And of course we've got our line, pole. See, I snapped mine off. So anyways, for this demonstration I'm just going to be pulling out about 1.5 feet of string here. I'm going to try to keep this where you guys can see it. So I've got about 1.5 feet of string. I'll double that over, and then halfway down that, where I've doubled that string up, I'm going to come down here. Normally I would do about 4 foot of string so that I've got a pretty good leader going, but just for this time I'll show you guys. And I'm going to do a simple overhand knot in the middle of what I've doubled up, right dead center, and I'm going to twist it through there 4 times. I believe that's 3, but for demonstration purposes. You can see that I've got my doubled up line. I've tied it, 3 overhand knots, and pull that tight. Now what you've got is you've got a nice little loop here that you've made. You can see my knot right up there in the sky, and then you can see that I've got a little tail hanging down there now. Now what the loop is going to be for is for my hook. I'm going to take my hook, and now I'll never have to tie a hook on. I'll never have to untie, retie, all that good stuff. It takes me just a couple seconds to make this entire rig. I'll run my hook right through the eye, or run my string right through the eye, I'm sorry, my loop, and pull that tight. There you go. Now my hook's on there. Last thing I've got to do now is take the tail that I've left, and instead of tying a fisherman's knot on this, I'm just going to tie 2 overhand knots onto my weight of choice. This wouldn't normally be my weight of choice, but just for this demonstration I'd like to show you guys. Makes it a little easier. So I'll tie 2 overhand knots, and my reason for that is, now here's my rig. You see my hook, you see my weight. That's a poor man's fishing rig right there. You ain't got to worry about losing a lot of rigging, and you still got you a nice rig that'll sit on the bottom. Hopefully if you got a current, it'll keep your bait up off the bottom. But there it is right there. Costs you whatever a hook and a weight costs, and the best part, like I say, is if you do get hung up, if your weight gets hung up, you got your fish on the hook, your weight's going to slip right off. Now you don't lose anything, a couple cents, and you still bring your fish in. Hey, Bank Robber Phil here. Peace out, fish on. Don't fish unless they're biting.